Bro, did you fucking see that? It might be adding Dragon Ball to Fortnite.
No.
Might. Emphasis on might.
Can I praise Frieza?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, I want to play as Frieza.
They already had it
Or
Naruto, dude.
here, you. Who wants to be Frieza?
Frieza!
Alright. Where were we?
Oh, me, Martin Cruz.
So 2 people just died.
And
one of them got revived, and then
Is anyone gonna stop you?
Bro, my mom always brings home this mac and cheese from her work, and they smother it with cheese. I'm literally drowning in cheese when I'm eating this.
Well, it is a hospital. They the food isn't what you call fucking Gordon Ramsay quality.
I actually like mac and cheese, bro. Believe it or not, even
Mac and
though I've
cheese is
never
good
really
when
ate
it's done
before.
right.
Bro, you're damn right.
You got
Oh.
velvet, or you a craft kind of mac and cheese?
Anyways, no, we can't do this, Blake. We need a speed run.
Oh my god!
Look,
Okay,
we left
camera,
off.
examine that, dude.
We left off. The investigation just began. So we have
2
like,
people got got.
well, they're not knocked. They're done. They're done, dude. They're gone.
No, they got God, not knocked.
Oh, they got God.
Yeah, they got God, so
They
they're
got-
done. Out of
They
here,
got
dude.
caught, dude. They got caught.
There's 2 people that are in suspicion. I kind of forgot who the 2 weren't with us 100% of the time.
Did you say they got got?
They
Bro,
got
can you
got.
stop talking?
I think they got
How
got.
else are we gonna do this investigation? We gotta talk.
Jeez.
True.
How about you start clicking on some things, Mister?
Oh, true.
Man,
Click
here,
on
you
the
can
hammers
play.
or something.
I'm gonna hand you the controller.
Gimme. I'm clicking on hammers right now. Go. Let's go. Boom.
Oh, Jesus. There are hammers of all different types hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model?
Whoa, who would have thought?
Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet? Did someone wash it recently?
Shit, that's gonna be a bullet later on. You already saw it? Alright, so the hammer's wet.
So,
Shit. Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up and to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
It was locked.
And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? Why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, and now it's wide open? There might be some secret lurking in here. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out.
Oh my god, I already don't like this.
Remember all the tomfoolery happened with the bodies and people running around?
Yeah, no, dude. Oh my, all that running around, like, you don't know where everyone is. So
Yeah.
all that running around fucked with me.
But can you click on that cart? I don't remember if it had anything to do with the trial. Oh, you can.
Everything, dude. You gotta click on everything.
It's a dolly. It doesn't even have a handle. I saw this
Yes,
in
it
the art
does.
room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait,
Oh! Oh!
wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Who the fuck? Someone used that to move Hifumi's badass body, bro.
Mm,
Well, no, I mean, no way they didn't. You see how big it is?
fucking chicken ass looking dude. It makes more sense now. Okay, that makes more sense. They use the dolly. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to click on it because I figured it'd have something to do with it. I don't remember this one, by the way, so I could.
Dude,
try to
don't even
remember
go to the next slide.
No.
Watch. They're talking about the wheel, but it's gonna be something about it being broken.
Look at the wheel.
Look at the
Because it
wheel.
was FedEx.
There's a blood
That's-
stain on it.
Yeah.
So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that, I wonder?
What do you think, Makoto? They use that for Fumi's fat ass.
Deadass.
Maybe Taka, but I don't think he'll be that heavy.
Taka. He'll never move again.
No, that's sad.
According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer used this to move Taka's body. That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved.
I don't like the way he died, bro. That's fucking nuts. Why did he die like that?
Even though he was Super Saiyan and everything, bro.
I know, he was Super Saiyan Mondo style.
Ifumi's big, fat,
Yeah.
cold body is laying on the floor.
Big's a bit of
He's-
an understatement.
Really big body.
There you go.
I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big?
You what?
From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first to the third.
Oh my god.
No, without anyone noticing at all. How the hell?
I don't.
It's crazy.
This case is gonna be hard as fuck.
Is there any elevators in this school? I don't think so, right?
No,
It's just-
sir.
Yeah, it's just stairs, ain't it?
Yeah, it's kind of
The stairs. Son of a bitch.
Except for
Look,
the
as
right?
much as I don't want to point fingers, there's only one person that could have done it.
Yeah, that's a.
But she was with Aoi the whole time. She has an alibi.
That's true. That is very true. But then we also like split up into two groups at one
And
point.
that's what I'm saying, bro. We split up with like 3 groups at a time. Oh,
Yeah, so it could have been like one person killed it and the other person just helped out.
Yeah, and what if Sakura and Aoi are like really close, like Manda and Taka were? Then
Because that's the thing. I'm starting to think that's what's going on. There's no way they mentioned it and not have some kind of foreshadow into that.
So you think there's 2 people involved?
Oh, most certainly, especially because they're re-mentioning that rule. That's
There-
like foreshadowing right there.
No, I feel you. There has to be like 2 accomplices, but only one of them truly killed the people.
Oh yeah,
So
they're trying to reduce the numbers as much as they can. So then, like, all right, let's go.
All right.
Remember, the only people who weren't in the scuffle were Kyoko and Hiro.
Yes,
And
I
before
understand
Hifumi
that.
died, he said Yasuhiro, so...
He said Yasuhiro, but imagine he's like, Yasuhiro is not the killer.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I didn't really finish.
I didn't think about it like that.
Oh my god.
Because you can also think about it like this, right? The other person gets no gain from it, right? Because if the killer
Yeah,
wins, it
only
dies.
one person
But-
gets the game.
Yeah, but the killer could also threaten that person. It's like, all right, if you don't keep your mouth shut, I'll kill you too. So I'm just saying, ultimate martial artists would have no problem doing that.
Oh, this guy. He's already
Happening
pointing
to-
fingers like Among Us.
Look, think about it. When they started the case, they always show characters that are somehow involved, and she was in that bitch.
But I feel like that'd be too easy if they just fucking.
It's too
ignore
easy,
the-
but like you gotta catch on to these things. It's
Yeah, I suppose.
everyone's doing it.
We're never gonna finish.
All right, just go.
If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, just lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait, what? Something's off about his body?
Bro,
Why
why is
am
this
I-
nigga have jowls? Look at his mouth.
Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're
What?
completely clean. Does this mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Interesting tidbit.
Himself? I mean, he did
What
revive.
is this, dude?
He did get revived, so it probably could have been himself, but I mean, that's just me.
Oh, you got fucking
He
rebooted?
woke up, yeah, he woke up and was like, whoa, what the hell? And then he just wiped him off like that.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
The last thing he's worried about that.
There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest.
Yeah.
Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Would you like my help?
I think we
Worse.
remember actually.
Boy,
Oh,
what's a clusterfuck? What you mean? Yes.
Yeah, let's look back on things.
This morning, only 4 of us met at the dining hall. Tina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after, we split up. Oh, that's it, sorry. Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room, on the 3rd floor, and quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was a Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Kasumi away. After meeting up with Toga and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Kasumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor and resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving out the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split and began searching. Then right after that... Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. The strange costume run. He ran off as soon as Celeste. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then... Yeah. Huh? What was that? I came from downstairs. It must have been... Kasumi, he's in the nurse's office. He's bad. Tell him to go back. And at that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Bia, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Kasumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. However... But at the same time, we discovered Taka's body and equipment room. Which means Kasumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Yes, I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Fumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Fumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. All this running. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies. We all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished.
Fucking Byakuya's gaze.
And that brings us up to now.
however,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'll find it. I'm fine anytime. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm already confused.
Up, dude.
Did you get all that?
No.
No, me neither, dude.
There's way too many things going on.
Byakuya, do you really think Hiro did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Ifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So, in other words,
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Cause he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about this case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it?
Of course not.
But the other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, dude, throw the cat.
Fuck her up!
throw the cat at the wall.
But the other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Nani? Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps... I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
Is that a new one? That's enough.
Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to
goodbye.
you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was?
That's enough.
Stop
What a
talking.
drag.
There's only one way in and out of this room, through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the outside of the art room. The door can only be locked from inside, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so it can only be locked from inside. So, in other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that turned someone... interesting tidbits. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about, but first the nurse's office where Ifumi was found, and then the equipment room where Taka was found. Alright, we're going on a journey.
Oh my gosh.
God, dude, what the hell is this crap?
The good old locked room murder case. Let's go to the physics lab. Where is Kyoko, bro?
Yeah, you haven't seen her once, have you?
Ever since we split up from the cafeteria, never seen again.
What if she's just sleeping through everything, bro? I don't think that's
Wakes
how.
up, hey, yo, what I missed?
Yeah, right.
Coco.
You just love standing there, don't you?
There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room.
Interesting. How very interesting.
That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have been from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that it should have been definitely possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
It's still a total mystery. Justice Hammer 4. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Interesting.
Man, they painted them real fast, too.
Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Interesting.
Hello.
Jack?
Jill.
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Great, thank you.
Thank you for the valuable information.
We should hang out with Jill again after this. Get the murderous fiend on our side.
Let me get a coin real quick. You must use this for physics experience and stuff that's not really related to the case though.
Let's go. Yeah, what about everything else?
There's no time. Hold on.
It's also weird how this one area is all black and white. Everything else is just in color.
Yeah, the colors are.
I guess it's to differentiate the floors from each other.
Interesting.
Alright, so now we're gonna go to the nurse's office.
God damn, there's too much going on. This is only the third case.
Don't worry, Blake. I feel you completely.
This is
Third
only
case of the
third
entire series.
I know, we got Danganronpa 0, Danganronpa 2, 3.
What's up?
This girl.
What are you investigating, Celeste?
I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if Hito might have been hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hafumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone.
We could not have been more than a minute or two, though.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hafumi's body in a short amount of time.
Indeed.
I'm just saying.
It would seem so.
To carry someone off as big as Hafumi in only a couple of minutes is... Well, I can't think of anything less impossible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest fucking mystery of this entire thing. Literally, how the fuck did someone move Hifumi's big ass?
I just hope it's not a red herring. We're purposely trying to like lead to that answer, but really not.
Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hafumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Dang, that's all that was here? Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief, it's a glasses cleaning cloth.
Uh-huh.
And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's covered in blood too.
Oh,
Ah, did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
huh?
A clean cloth.
Yeah, and it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would even need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me neither. But I think it might be important.
Did you already forget Makoto, you fool?
Interesting.
I wonder what it was used for.
So this is where you were. I've been looking for you.
Don't talk to me like we're friends.
You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet me in the dining hall. This is the note that Hiro wrote to us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. But what is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there?
That's enough.
Stop talking.
Such ignorance.
Don't make me repeat myself. Let's see, where is it? Dang. So... Wait.
Oh my god.
The door's unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Yucca did say to go look. It might not be a good idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge.
Aren't we not allowed another? No.
Thanks.
See, everyone has their room decorated. Why do we have the most bland out of everything?
What do you think, bro?
We literally just have a lint roller.
Byakuya said it himself. We're so boring.
We are the ultimate average students.
Yeah, he's literally just known for his luck, so...
Yes.
This is Hio's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room,
See
right?
the camera on the left?
Yeah, this camera is freaking tweaking.
Tweaky ass camera.
I think there's something in this cardboard box. It's blueprints.
Bro, come on. They can't be doing this on purpose. There has to be some shit fucking up here.
Something's made of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? There's this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. Wait. These blueprints. Something about them bothers me.
Look at the handwriting, you fool.
You know, I bet it's Byakuya's ass. Fucking
No, he can't be. He can't write that bad.
Well, he fucking faked the entire crime scene last time, so...
And it's not like he doesn't have control over his handwriting. He can do that on purpose.
It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. Kirito. Surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about now. I just need to forget it. Great.
You sure? It's tweaking.
As it's phasing in and out of existence.
I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grunchy though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty?
Ew, crusty.
Let's get out of here.
Crusty ass, dude.
Makoto, big news! Big news!
What's wrong? Oh,
Found Kyoko.
Nani? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice.
It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the exact same time.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I gotta head to the pool. I ran up to the second floor as fast as I could. Look at that
See him,
small.
dude.
And they're just posted up there?
Hero's just fucking sitting in it.
Kyo. And...
I mean...
Oh man, I had the worst day. Hiro?
My goodness.
Mind explaining yourself?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy.
Well, anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
I just
It doesn't help
can't.
you.
Never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly,
she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
That's right, a traitor among us.
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Oh, well, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing, dude.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last.
Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, is it obvious to everyone that you made this costume?
That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious? The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone?
That's terrible!
Was Hiro? Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment.
Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So, who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Dumbass, bro.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my own will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good, the arms are too long. There's no way I could wear this.
Just a second!
See, I told you it was impossible. You're obviously right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then... there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence?
You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible!
Which is how we would know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Hmm.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi.
What?
2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Just the worst.
Please!
I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least
There it
30%
is.
right.
Which means alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please!
Oh, unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit I did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know that note. No. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have a chemical that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Ah.
Even if it's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Call them a
Dumb,
dumb
you
fish. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Gahol! They preyed on my desire to get out of here and they deceived me.
Ah.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Yeah, sure.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, then show us provide some evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with that you claim, but if what you show... Holy fuck. But if you want us to believe you...
Oh my god.
But if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
I personally think Hero's too much of a fucking dumbass to pull something like this.
What the heck? For serious? Dang. Now then, should we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hero.
No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bought and gagged you.
If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now.
What? I guess I'd get... It's just today's not my day.
I'd better get back to guard duty.
I guess I'd get her...
Oh, wow, man. That's kind of bad, Chris.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You haven't even said shit today, bro. Don't even talk.
Ren still only has one person.
Yeah, you're not even
Maybe
talking,
you
bro. I'm
need
carrying... I'm
to
juggling
go.
3 at once here. Fuck up, bro. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe in our hands. Well, bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second?
Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem.
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up for some ground.
Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No.
Dang. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Okay then.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we go?
Bro, she's
Hey.
not helping her case.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more than easily than the living.
Hey,
Thank-
Wouldn't you agree?
How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay then, show me where the bodies are.
They're in the repository. And I guess we head for that way. Kyoko, Kyoko, Kyoko.
You better stop.
Just the worst.
When he gets to hide all her secrets, meanwhile we have to give away everything we know. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Makoto doesn't know this, but I'm just using him right now.
Jesus.
I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest.
And there's a traitor among us. I'm gonna save before the game mysteriously shuts off for no reason.
Interesting. Now, why would you assume that it would do that?
Ruby and Taka.
For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started.
She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, began poking and prodding at the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma Fa was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. So what you got?
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand?
Oh.
whew,
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, that's not it. Well, anyway, you said he had a watch?
so then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock.
So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
Yes, you dumbass. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his watch. Wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other
Right.
words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken around 6 p.m.
Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
How did no one see that?
These guys are trash.
They look
Basic ass info
Alright.
they can't decipher.
Fucking god.
You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out?
Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She's enjoying herself. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey,
Was that all he had on his hand?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that.
Yuck, then turned to
Bro, what
body.
are you doing?
I thought that was you.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own.
Hmm. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurses to the repository, all the way from the first to the third, and all without anyone noticing it.
Yeah.
Just can't see how it's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using the Justice Hammer 3, which was found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. And now they're spotless. Does that mean that someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Well, so did you find anything?
indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
Another wad of paper.
That's right.
Bullshit!
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Hidden.
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd be hide on purpose, right?
In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just in his pants, not like his socks or something.
I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up.
When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. The
Where did he get
notes.
a brown crayon?
Interesting.
I found a hole. Wait, he got the same note?
Not the same.
Mono can't find out. It's been in the equipment room at 6.
so
That sounds very familiar.
That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it?
The times are different, right?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Model can't find out. Let's meet in the wreck at 1. The time's different. Hiro told us that the note said to meet at 1. But the note they wrote to Hifumi said to meet at 6.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
Meet.
Meant.
Aww.
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
There's some meaning to the part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more?
Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching the strap of paper so tightly? Look at her
She's grinning,
smug
bro.
face, bro.
Smirking, bro.
Smug ass look on her face.
I don't know.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something more important like that become a mere piece of paper? That's what you need to answer.
I don't even know how that happened.
I don't know
Hey.
how our guy cannot piece it together, literally.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to all the killings in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Jeez, bro. I don't like this.
You found all the
freaking-
clues?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time
Oh,
for the class trial to
no.
begin!
I have nothing. No, I have no lead. This is fucked. We're
Like
done.
the bright burst of fireworks, like the
Yeah,
flash
this one's
of
a
a
hard
soul
one, dude.
clashing with
Like, I
life and
remember,
death.
like, you know, the big parts of it, but I can't remember the small details of, like, how it all
We're
worked
gonna
out.
have to
Yeah.
depend on someone slipping
And
up.
so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the
Jesus.
first floor of the school. See you soon.
Like, I remembered a lot of the
It would
first and the second
seem-
ones, but these ones, oh, fuck.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come up with a proper conclusion.
Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going, bitch ass.
Okay.
Hey.
The music.
Ugh, I don't like the eerie music.
Man,
dude.
Kyoko, you like us. Why can't you just tell us where you were at? Come on.
It's not that simple, you dumb bitch.
I heard some brownie points.
Dang, this is everyone. Oh my god. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
What the? Oh, I get it.
it's Timmy and Tommy. He's
Thing 1 and 2.
multiplied.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of the illusion. Yeah, Tony. I'm moving so fast and it only looks like I've multiplied. Kihi. Can you guys tell which one of us is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Now that everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we go?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
No one is. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't just run away anymore, hero. You're never gonna pay off your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
Well, no, but
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
she's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah,
Oh shit, dude.
good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. Deadass. Deadass too. Both deadass. And the one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here.
Oh,
Surprise, surprise.
oh my god.
Predictions.
Oh shit. This is a small room, so it could be anyone.
Yeah, and there's still a fucking
Fucking
serial killer in the room, too, by the way.
Well, the serial killer has no question, like, in this, bro. She got knocked out.
Yeah.
She
So,
didn't get knocked out, she just knocked out.
before we begin, I want to take a piss.
My
Oh my
goodness,
God.
Everyone get ready. This is gonna be crazy.
We're gonna be here for 20 hours.
do we even have enough time for this trial? It's already won? It's over.
What do you mean it's over? You think it's that long?
Well,
Yeah, probably like an hour and a half to 2 hours, yeah.
We'll be fine, don't worry.
Because there's a lot of dialogue at the end of each trial.
True.
Bruh. At the end of each Danganronpa video, we're all so freaking tired.
Oh yeah, you can hear it in our voices, right? We're like, I heard that too. I noticed that last. I compared it whenever the video began. We were all like pumped up and excited, and whenever Mondo died, we're all like, no. Yeah, it's this is behind the scenes look. We're actually playing this very late at night. It is 1 in the morning when we're playing this, and we usually finish these sessions around 3 or 4 in the morning. So, yeah, they take a bit for perfection for any future people watching.
This one's probably going to be a bit longer, so I say we probably won't be completely done with everything, and at a point we could save until like 3 o'clock.
No, I say we time skip.
This is an Animal Crossing, bro.
Shut
up. You're talking about fucking time traveling and dong and dude. The fuck?
Just make a quick
You know what? I think would help.
No. Whenever the video ends, whenever the video's over, the case is over, I want you to make a little clip of us at the end of the night sounding all tired versus now.
That show's crazy.
Rough fucker.
Yeah.
We kind of sped through that trial though.
Yeah, we had pretty good time.
Well, it was 3 o'clock, like we had said.
God dang it, I got 2 sessions of Dangan to freaking edit. How crazy.
Sir.
You got work to do, boy.
Work.
That's
all.
You know what I think you should start doing more, James? Speeding up the fucking things when they talk, so you don't have to listen to the full thing through like a second time.
Yeah, he did that. He just cut out the second time.
Yeah, what do you think I am, some kind of amateur?
Clearly someone isn't watching the videos.
Nah, I saw it a couple.
He slipped up. We have an imposter.
Nah, nigga.
He's gonna cut that.
Don't cut that. I'm black.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
I'm an
You already
African.
took it. Okay.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hero pay for his crimes. That's what I'm saying, James.
Just the worst.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Let's see. So, dang. There's no characters left, bro. I'm trying to decide.
No,
who
I'm
to
looking
give
at the
nods.
characters. I'm looking at the characters. I was thinking the same thing, dude. Right now.
Just
Because
go.
look, because I got 1, 2, 3 right there. James has 1, 2, and then Blake has 1, and then Nos has 1.
Well, Blake has Monokuma, so...
Yeah, I got 2.
Technically, I
After
have 2
this-
characters because Toko's 2 takes.
Oh my god, you're just reading them in the same plain ass voice, dude.
No, okay, look, after this, we can just figure out who dies, and then we'll renumber the characters to all of us.
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. No time to wait, motherfucker.
where are you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing, swine.
It would appear the culprit has already been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. Cut to the end, where this took 3 hours.
Hey.
The story begins when we get down there.
It wasn't me. You gotta believe me. Jill.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it.
Murder Mac.
Murder Mac.
Alright, let's go.
To use Big Mac right now.
We're literally about to start this at 1 in the morning, bro. That's crazy.
Let's go, dude. We're wasting time.
I
Let's go.
took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move.
Dang.
Oh, empty.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slipped open, opening up to a cruel fate. Dang.
When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few you are there left. Damn, your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other, man?
What?
You really hate me so much, but I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the Action Pass class trial after this commercial break.
Yoo-hoo!
I never hold on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
Here we go.
And so, the curtain opened once again.
Oh my god.
A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle,
Oh, every
deadly
time.
a deadly faith,
Get it out of your system.
a deadly class trial.
Before the class trial begins, make your Discord shut up. So no more pings.
Is it my? Oh no, I haven't gotten notifications in a while.
But in 11 minutes, we're gonna freaking be able to roll again.
Studies your aim. Dang, I got freaking.
Blake be like, hey, no, let's hurry this shit up. Also, Blake, let's roll in the middle of it.
Okay.
What you mean?
Reload 2 bullets at once? Sure.
Oh, there goes that.
Let's solve it right now.
No, we did this last
We know
time.
the culprit, what you mean?
It does. No, it stopped. It makes it less fun. No!
Everyone's so dead.
Leon!
Leon.
Alright, let me save it one more time. Just to make
Wait,
sure.
you already saved!
You always gotta double save, dude.
Alright.
I forgot.
Who claimed the lives of Afumi and Kiyotaka in this class trial? Suspension builds upon suspicion. Let's go.
Finish. Next question.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, if
Got
you
it.
can figure out, then I'll punish every... Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
This girl.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I
Yo,
didn't.
they're jumping in
Someone
fast.
knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Dude, they are jumping in this case already. They didn't even let Mono finish.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Okay, that is true.
Alright.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it,
Dang, the
and
receipts.
all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer?
Bro, they jumped so fast. They're jumping the gun. Mono didn't even finish.
Before anything else, we gotta make that clear. Oh no.
Man, we need to jump our gun with some truth bullets. Come on.
That was fast as hell, dude.
Yasu's message.
Ching.
Everything we found in your room.
I don't know
blueprints,
about
the
everything.
suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about
Yasu
that
hears
stuff.
message.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a
What?
second.
It was one of the first two? Are you?
It's the first
Oh.
one. Not everything was in his room because the Justice Hammers weren't.
I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting's awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is
Okay.
Everything we found in your room.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, it's a blueprint. What do you mean?
The suit parts.
Go, shoot it then.
No, that's wrong.
Oh shit, never know.
Come on, Blake.
Shut up.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Yeah.
He really roasted himself for
Are
this.
you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
Yes.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Is there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one who must have been in his suit.
The Illuminati.
Hero, Hina, the Illuminati. It can't be that fucking.
Yeah,
It's
gotta
obviously
be
not
the
Hina because Hina
Illuminati.
didn't even fit in the costume. And Hero
Well, I mean, we're
fit
talking
him
about the other
perfectly,
suit.
but what the fuck is that third option?
We're talking about the other suit, so we already know Hero
The
was in the first
suspicious
one.
individual in the question, the one who must have made the suit. Oh, it has to fit. Yeah, put Hero. Just put Hero.
I got it! Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying
Suspicious.
is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a
Dude, this
reason,
one's
yes?
everyone's so tense. Oh my god.
It's quick pace,
You can
bro.
feel it in the air. Like the fucking air is thick.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What
Dang.
needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's
Oh
lifeless
no.
body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The things that were used to move Taka's body.
The dolly.
The dolly.
I got it!
Nice suit. Missed one more.
What?
The what?
Yeah, the tarp. There you go.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Whoa,
Why are you
did
mad?
you just tisk?
What's with the
What?
attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
What? What was that?
Maybe he knew a second thing that he didn't. He's like, oh, he's better now.
True.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
The
and
tarp
then
is
we
right there.
rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the
Dakota's short as hell.
second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Or Byaku's just too big.
No, literally,
It
Byaku's the
was
same height as
tarp
us,
that
dude.
up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so
That's
did
how
the
I
dolly.
sleep on my stomach like that.
Wait, yeah, I was like, which
Superman
one?
pose.
I can see that.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Nani?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Her eyes.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Oh my god, the instigator, dude!
Much from you,
You know, actually, who? No one. Okay, I gotta change my profile picture to that because that's like literally perfect for me.
Yeah, that's you, dude. You're the instigator.
We have all
Search
accepted
up
the
Byakuya.
fact that you rarely understand what is going on around
Oh
you.
my
Dang,
god!
I solved the first 2 cases. Get off me.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh
You
my
say that, but everyone always comes down to like, hey, Makoto, why don't you solve it?
Wow, I never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I could change your mind. If I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment to the repository. A new element? Reloading? Nani? Starting with the next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the rest. On the bottom of your screen, underneath the temple marker, you see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. From now on, locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more remarks no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the X. Just like locking on, you have to press the X button and type with the tempo marker. Just remember the X button now has a function with the A and Y
Bro,
buttons.
what the fuck is happening?
Oh, this is for the rhythm game.
Why?
Go back.
I understood nothing.
Well, you're not the one playing, so. Oh, jeez.
You had it wrong.
I see.
Cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Thanks, man.
Oh my god,
you nowhere.
Celeste.
Do your worst. Away with you.
Oh my god, Celeste.
Miserable wretch.
You're supposed to be up.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
What the hell?
Do your worst. You
Jesus.
miserable wretch. You have it wrong.
Oh,
I cannot agree. You
She
are a
being
fool.
such an ass.
dang it, dang it, dang it.
Pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Okay.
I cannot agree.
Shoot the fuck out of her, dude.
This should prove it.
Bitch ass.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room, and as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Got him.
Jeez, does Cell really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that?
My god, dude.
Wait. Oh, cause you couldn't
move his
crouch
hips.
down to the suit, right?
You can't move his hips.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And
Okay.
from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Alright.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Alright.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Okay.
Yeah, without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Bax, right there, the cab.
No, that's wrong.
Freaking dog barking, dude.
I have to start barking. You can't hear me.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere on this thing. I'm telling. Oh wait, let's see.
I'm tired. It wasn't me.
What are you eating?
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Nope.
Does that mean a chance?
You can't take off the costume by yourself.
I don't
Speeding through
think
this
taking
trial.
off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't tuck off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
There's a clasp from the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Oh
gotta
my
be right.
god.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events
Yeah.
from the beginning.
3 of them are
Maybe
convinced
we'll
Hiro
uncover
did it.
something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't
Thank you.
disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All
There's
right
also
then,
that, too.
let's take another look back at what happened. I
Oh,
suppose we
shit,
could
dude.
start with this morning. 4
Alright,
of
here
us
we go.
gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor. And I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. What?
This is like the 3rd time. Shit.
Oh god, Naruto up in here getting flashbacks every 3 seconds.
I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
No!
Oh god.
What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi. He's in that nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
Yes, Blake?
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
Oh god.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I'm telling you, dude.
I think that about covers
Whoa.
it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Yeah.
Well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions in what happened to Taka? In order to uncover the truth, I have to find them no matter what. Oh, jeez.
Every fuck.
What?
Oh, wait, what?
Victims were Hifumi. Cause of death for each a blow to the head.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
I want to say
We already
before.
know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed
Fuck,
with
it was probably
Justice
that
Hammer
one.
3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Yeah, because the
See?
file talks about the
So it's
weapons they were
obvious
killed with,
Taka
right?
came after.
Okay, it was that one.
Justice Hammers are numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
That one.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of
There you
the
go.
Justice Hammers.
What?
Stupid.
Oh god. Oh no, don't scare me like that.
Contradictions somewhere.
Okay, it was the first one.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after?
Auto-tune ass.
What order they were
There you
killed
go.
in.
What is happening?
My
What
God.
the fuck is happening?
Man, Chris, you need to step down.
What the hell are you talking about?
You
You
just
have to
put
use the
2 wrong
one.
answers in the
They
row.
both
So,
died to the blow to
regarding
the
Taka's
head.
death,
Now let me show
Yeah.
you something
I wonder
interesting.
if he died before
Truthing,
Hifumi.
right?
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Yeah.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
There you
Justice
go.
Hammers.
Whoops, I forgot to fire.
God.
Nice.
No, that's wrong.
That's the one I meant.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If
Yeah,
anything,
it's kind of stupid.
that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that released to what time he must
There
have
you go.
died. Another one?
He died at 6 in the morning.
Oh wait, Hangman.
Oh, God.
Oh Jesus.
Schizo. Wristwatch.
Wristwatch.
How do you spell it?
Easy. Whoa, schizo ass. Oh my.
Wristwatch.
Where's the A? There you go.
It'd be nice if the letters weren't stacked onto each other.
There you go.
Get out of my
Nice.
face.
Now I understand.
That's enough.
Don't make me repeat
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Talk, Nas.
Hey, you. How long are you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. Why does he say that?
It's the last time you'll ever voice Taka.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
So it can be anyone. Damn.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but
Shit.
all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Damn,
Oh,
bro. So that
God.
throws everything out the window.
Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. Must have been
Hifumi's in the nurse's office. This is bad.
fuck,
Come on, we have to
this
go
is
back.
bad idea.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Interesting.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Interesting idea.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because
Here we go.
just
Yeah, I don't know
established,
anyone
she
can
was
do that
passed
with
out
Hifumi's
in the
body.
equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Here we go.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We couldn't have figured out in 1 minute too. Anyway.
So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in such a short amount of time?
It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Here we go.
With muscles.
What? How?
If the dead body were to move
There you go. I
itself.
knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, because he was still alive at that point, right? When he was in the
Fucking knew it, bro. He
Well, I
wasn't
mean, he woke
officially
up.
dead yet, dumb fuck. And he wiped his glasses to see where he was going.
Wait, that's what I said! Oh my god.
The dead body moved on its own?
He didn't move.
No! Not another...
Yeah, he didn't die until he got to the third floor, right?
Yes, no.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive? Is it really possible?
Yes, it's 100% possible, you fools.
What about the announcement?
I know what you're saying, Mons. Maybe he was passed out.
Think about
He
the
was knocked
announcement.
unconscious.
Are you saying that when we
Broken
first
wristwatch.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Damn.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement
Yes.
along with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
It's
And
probably
that is
one.
why
I don't
the
wanna hear the rest.
announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Okay, that one.
discovery.
That one. Perfect. Oh. Okay, well, you completely missed it, but that's fine.
Sure, the body discovery announcement was only one made. But Fumi and Taka's body were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi...
Along with the rest, Hifumi's dead body had been found.
That one.
No, that's wrong! Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Whenever he actually died.
Second
When he went
body discovery.
upstairs.
First time he played was when we found his body in the nurses and the equipment room. Second time was when
just after Hikumi became Lax's life.
When both bodies were rediscovered?
No. When just after Hikumi came back to life.
You really sure about that?
That's literally Cap Kyoko, don't fuck with me.
Wait, now that you mention it,
Chris.
the second announcement came right after Fumi woke up for the last time, I think.
Shoot!
Nice one.
You were so confident.
Your
Yeah, because that's when it happened.
I got it!
What
We
I
heard
say?
it a second
What
time
I
in the
say?
repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Someone didn't watch the last episode that I haven't posted yet.
Fuck up.
Nah, I'm grinding Animal Crossing, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh.
A body has been discovered.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But
True.
honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Fumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. God dang it.
The freaking cloth. I hate these bullet times. Oh.
Glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
No, wait, not yet.
There was no notable
There you
difference.
go. Yeah, there you go.
Nice restraint, nice patience.
Cut off, dude. I know what I'm doing.
Why does
You freaking
compliment you when you-
ultimate
There was one
guy.
clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
That's a lot of blood. I'm surprised he managed
again later in the
as long as he
repository,
did.
He is a big guy, so
It's coming from his head, though.
they were
that's where a lot of
spotless.
blood usually is for the brain. Well, no, Art, you get it.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can.
The claw.
Yes, sir. We got this trial
It was a
unlocked.
glasses cleaning
you got
cloth
it
featuring
right.
a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece
That it
of
was
cloth
his,
was
because
used to
he's a
wipe
fucking
Hifumi's
anime bitch on
glasses
it.
clean.
Yeah.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose
I would have just
digital
said he's a
camera was
fucking
it?
weeb.
Yeah,
Hifumi's, of
that's
course.
smart.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess.
How do you know that too well?
Demon Angel Pretty Putty Princess.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't
Oh,
be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
damn.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is...
Oh my god.
Literally
Fucking
giving the
slow.
answers and wait, what?
Hiro and Jill are competing for the most
What
useless
I'm saying
character.
is, the blood on his glasses was
You're
wiped
right.
away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes
Copious.
possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for
Oh
emergencies.
my god.
Dude, I was about to say.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Yeah, no wonder you didn't fucking die.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka's body.
Hifumi. Are you seriously telling me Hifumi did it?
I got it!
No
It could
fucking way.
only have been Hifumi.
While we
You're
were all gathered
kidding.
in the nurse's office, he went to the
That was
equipment room
crazy.
and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me
Oh
and
my
Sakura headed to
god,
the
wait.
repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was
Oh
one
my
of the assailants.
god. How can Hifumi kill?
Dang.
Hifumi, that
That
bastard.
means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of
The
evidence?
smirk.
The smug on her face.
No.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, wait,
the single
there's more.
biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Could it be
the piece of paper?
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his
Hey, yo.
pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well,
Okay.
forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
What were you doing with the dead body, huh?
found a hole? Maybe we can use to escape. Monica, we can't find out, so don't tell anyone. So we can come in at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different.
Oh wait,
My
he's
note
finally
it
saying
said-
something smart.
Yes.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other
Okay,
words,
never mind.
Hiro got in touch with another person besides
There it
Hiro.
is.
And that person could
Yeah, it
only have been...
Me.
Hifumi's pants.
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
I like how we haven't seen much of regular Tokodon. It's just fucking genocide now.
Hell yeah, it's better.
Genocide is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh wow. Oh Jesus.
remember how to
Broken
change.
wristwatch. His Fumi glasses.
Huffy had the... Then the person it was intended for
Bro, I forgot to
must have
change.
been Huffy!
Okay.
But remember what
Tab
the note
note.
said. What time did it say to meet?
Got it.
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There you go. Wait, fuck, for which one?
No, that's
Oh,
wrong.
looks like you got it. Dude, good job, Chris.
Thank you, I tried.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Bruh.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's
Trying
your
to help
proof?
the killer.
Go ahead, show us.
Makoto carrying right now, man.
Oh my fucking.
Yeah.
Grab a paper.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small
It wasn't
scrap
you
of
that searched
paper.
it, but alright.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Thank you.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing.
Oh my god. Oh,
I think we can all collectively agree that we will not complain if we kill this guy. I'm just saying.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
that's
Whoever
the
did
mystery.
is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split
starting
up
to make
and
a
were
lot more
searching for
sense now,
Taka's
though.
missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait,
Yeah.
but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Whoa.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Say some stupid
Oh, please say something smart.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was
Damn.
killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
Is this guy trying to be, I don't know, smart?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain
There you
knocking
go,
around
look.
that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah! It's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So
I
which
do.
hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
I think I know the answer.
attitude.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Why don't
So
we
then,
go
what
to
was
the
used to kill
repository
Hifumi?
to the hammer that was washed?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Fumi. The whole picture surrounding the case won't become clear until we figure that out. So I gotta find the truth. Well, you have a prediction, Chris?
The spotless washed hammer.
Such ignorance.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
I think
Was
it's that
it
one.
Justice Hammer 3?
Great.
It was the spotless hammer.
Ouch.
It's fine, we still have a lot of
What
heart.
was used to kill? Was it maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Check out
Is it wrong?
murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
You missed, bro.
One thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice
No,
Hammers.
there you go. That's wrong. That's wrong. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Blake, you got the last one wrong. Shut up.
Boy, you got like 4 wrong. Fuck out of
No.
here.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously, A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now,
But you get what I was
all
trying
the
to say.
hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We talked about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we first thought, but...
Oh my god, every time!
What if they did it to just reduce the numbers faster?
Spotless hammer.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
There you go. Bro, yeah. Oh man.
So it was impossible in two murders.
That have been
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Yeah,
Man,
Kyoto,
Chris, why
you're
you
right though?
George, no, you fucking were on my side on that one.
Shoot!
I didn't even say anything.
You agreed, bro. You were like 2 murders.
Usually in a lot of these cases, Kyoto has been right, so it'd be
the rule
weird
holds
to
true.
disagree with her.
That is.
That only really
Applies in this case, however,
You missed it,
there
fool.
were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
even if more than one,
only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule
There you go.
is true, it is
Hey, you were right for once.
Dang.
Man,
Since
Chris, you're
there
gonna
were
get us
two
killed.
murders, it's at least plausible that more than
Fuck you.
one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And
My
it only
God.
looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us that two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko's amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way this case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
Ooh.
Wait, we're already choosing?
Who is it?
bro?
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is
Well,
it?
I mean,
Who is it?
everyone has already got an alibi except for one. And she doesn't want to tell us where she's been at.
Oh, dude.
Choose her, then. Why? Who do you think it is, Chris?
No, you only get one choice. You get one choice and that's it.
Hey, can we save?
Oh.
Damn.
I don't want to choose her, but fuck. Wait, she still hasn't told us where she's been.
That's what I'm saying. Well, wouldn't it be like the last time we choose one person and then be like, oh no, it wasn't him, and then like, oh, we get another choice to choose it.
Yeah, James is trying to fucking scare you.
No, you get one choice
Yeah,
and
so
that's
let's
it.
choose her for now. She hasn't told us anything.
It's me.
And plus, Makoto is all like, she's a little too good at this, so I'm pretty sure we should just choose her for that.
Go for it.
You really want to choose Kyo?
Choose it.
Are you sure about this?
Let's get the hell out of here.
Listen, we have a minute and 15 seconds to decide.
Shut up.
Let's put it all together right now.
You're not the ultimate gaslighter here.
It's only one person who could have been.
Fool. Fool.
This
Send
guy.
Kyo?
Fool. Send it. Godspeed.
I don't see any other way.
She looks
She
so
is hurt, bro. I guess when you put it that way, I don't really have an explanation. In other words, so then can you point out the real one? Ow.
Excuse me?
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all of that, there's only one person who seems to fit.
Just doesn't want to mention where she was at, but I guess.
The game's getting harder, bro. You gotta use your intuition.
Oh, stupid. Alright, who was gone?
Look at her, bro. She's
Who's
mad.
split up? Those two are fine. He was in a suit. And little Celeste too. Maybe
It was
Celeste.
okay. No, just dumb it down, bro. It wasn't Genocide Jill. It wasn't Hero.
Maybe Celeste. What if she injured herself to look like, oh, I got attacked? Because she said she got injured, right, and got knocked out, but she still took that picture.
Cell now?
That's what I'm putting it on.
So let's see. We know it's not Hero. Aoi and Sakura.
We're together the whole time.
It's not Kyo. So
You gotta
Bia
choose
or
Celeste.
Cell.
I say Celeste.
You
Cell?
gotta go
That part where
Celeste.
she gets knocked out, but she still took a picture.
Here's my answer.
What I say?
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
Someone's getting
Within
angry.
10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy,
Oh my-
worthless goddamn idiot!
Oh my god!
Oh, she lost her accent.
There it is. There it is, dude.
Hey, where the fuck your accent go?
Pardonnez-moi.
Oh
Just to
no.
be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
And then he's gonna put us on us like, hey Makoto, why don't you tell us?
What is that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common?
The screaming.
The screaming?
He did say, hey, that's a suspiciously deranged scream coming from you.
Yep.
Well, it's true that both of
Or
them did a
not.
lot of screaming, but I don't think that's it.
Shoot!
We're getting one with
This
hearts,
case is
man.
ass.
Bro, I hate this fucking case. Maybe encountering the suspicious individual.
I got it!
That's right, only Celeste said
The
that she
behavior
saw.
they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
What the hell? What the
Sorry.
fuck?
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the
Okay,
costumed
that's literally
individual.
what he said, fucker.
I will literally bitch slap this man.
Oh, well, I guess Bianca was talking and then Makoto jumped in.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Saw a shadow. Something moving at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Oh yeah, this is the fourth time we've seen this? Huh.
What was that? That came from downstairs, it must have been.
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. Is Battle coming out to go back?
It was to get us to divide into two
Unfortunate.
groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Then why don't we split into two groups?
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the captured suspicious individuals to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Oh shit.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Hey yo.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it! Everything! The whole thing was one big act!
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
You must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're all going to die just like those guys died.
I remember
Those
her
guys.
saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I
Yaki
don't really
is
get what it
fucking
means.
kind of nutty too with this.
You went backstage stupid.
Nutty.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Yaki said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what was he alluding to?
Bro, come on.
Monokuma file 3.
All I said
We only have 4
was,
hearts, guys.
they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
True?
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
No, Yaki is right here, so you don't want to tell him he's wrong.
Yeah, it's strange. Maybe we get a truth from one of those.
So he gets so
All I
strange and then we
said
shoot it at
was-
those guys?
They must really be enjoying the
Yeah,
sight of
I
us
think
in
that'd
the-
make the most
We are
sense.
all going to. We are going
There.
to die.
And
There you go,
that is
that was
all
good.
I said.
No,
And
no, you
that's
skipped
all
it, bro.
takes.
No,
What
I
was so
didn't.
strange
We're getting
about
the
Celeste's
truth
comment?
We're getting the truth bullet.
Going to die, just like those guys died.
Shoot
Nice, Sue.
That's wrong.
it. No, that's wrong.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly.
I didn't catch
and
that
we didn't
either.
run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right?
Oh, pointer.
So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What
They
do you
were
possibly
working
mean
together.
by that?
It was posed.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is...
Hifumi is dragging the suspect away?
Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Oh boy.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. Is that really possible? Full time.
The counters are crazy. They're down being.
Oh.
With 3 bullets!
See, costume, Yasuhiro's message, blueprints.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is a coward after all.
Stand up
No
straight.
way!
You gotta get the Robo Justice costume bullet and then the crouch thing.
There's no way
There
they
you
could
go.
Stand up straight like that.
Easy
No,
peasy.
it's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Because you're a bitch.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like pretty obvious over sight.
Flashback.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
This smirk.
Hey,
Ooh.
new face, new face.
Celeste and
Nervous.
Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was
Whoa.
in the suit was to blame.
That picture is so goofy now that you know that Hifumi was just fucking faking all of it.
Yeah, little goofy ass.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
checkmate?
Oh god, no.
No.
Fucking baby.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh.
Chris, oh, you know,
Celeste?
you should change your profile picture to Celeste.
Clearly!
Why?
You wanna cram me into your
The
little
ultimate
guilty
gaslighter.
box.
He's literally gaslighting
One
everyone to think it was
little
a
problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Oh shit. Oh. I thought she was gonna talk. Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer
What the?
was quite clear, was it not?
What the?
said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Oh my god!
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Your confusing statements
What?
don't make any
Yasu's
sense.
a fucking
They'll make
idiot.
things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Oh my
really did.
god!
She lost her.
It's fucking funny, dude.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I don't fucking remember.
Their last name formally.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just
All these little
by
habits and
chance,
fucking
he just-
things they're picking
his
up on is
first
crazy.
name.
I mean, what is the stake of their lives? They gotta do it.
Yeah, I know it's like anime shit, but like, fuck.
Don't talk.
Okay.
Damn.
Random
Okay.
chance. Now isn't that a
The
convenient
adults are talking
explanation?
right now.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal, but he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Flashback to episode 1.
There you go.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
Oh my god!
Oh, certainly is a face.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it.
Oh my god! She is tweaked out, bro. She's on crack.
In the e-handbook, no?
Spotless hammer, Yasuhiro's message.
Hifumi was
The
trying to tell us
e-handbook
something.
would make the most sense,
He
because
wanted
they
us
should
to
have
know
their
the
full
killer's
names in
last
there.
name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is
Scream again, Luke.
Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
What the hell?
How long do you plan to
I
go
love
on
when she does
pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict
There you go.
me,
Right there, baby.
That's wrong!
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong.
He's gonna ask to show the e-handbook, right?
It's always the damn handbooks, dude.
Yeah, the fucking
That's
handbooks.
it! The handbook!
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before, so all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over,
Shit.
you never know what might happen.
Fine then, let me settle it. let me go over the case again. From the
Oh
beginning,
shit, here we go, the
and shed
comic.
light on all your crimes.
Let's
And that'll
get it.
bring everything to an end.
God, this case has been so stupid, bro. Holy shit, here we go.
This is a pretty hard one, not gonna lie.
Alright, so...
How did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction?
The poster? What's
Why
that
is
in
that
there?
What?
So Hifumi's big ass round body
I mean, probably
was lured into the room by an offer. And then...
Look at his face in that one fucking near the bottom right, dude. What the fuck?
It's about a nut. So,
So they got called together in the room.
What's the ball doing there?
No, okay, well, it's round 6, yes. But that's his watch.
Yeah, that was one. That's
There you
not
go, there you go, the time.
This is
That's
one.
one. That's one. What does one have to do with anything? One in the
time.
morning, maybe? Okay, yeah, Yasuhiro. There's Yasuhiro, so it's 1 in the morning. So he was drugged.
So he came in.
Man, what a drag. And he got knocked unconscious.
So they put Yasuhiro in the big ass thing. It's in the thing.
And they take a picture of
Take
it.
the picture, yeah, of him struggling.
Dang, look how cool he looks.
Dang, Taka looks dope
No.
as fuck, dude.
Fumi that
Looking
did
at
it,
the
bro.
So he's looking at his watch, it's 6 in the morning. Taka's confused.
Look at
Here
him, bro.
comes fucking creepy ass
That's crazy, dude.
and poor Hita. No. Oh,
I don't remember Hifumi doing it, dude.
Dang. Wait, which hammer
Hifumi
was it?
struck him. It was 6 in the morning.
Which hammer was it though?
I think.
Wait, look back. I think it shows. Look back at the comment. Look back at the comment. The hammer's right there.
4.
Justice Hammer 4. Act 4. Man, look at Makoto.
In the room. The library had for me use something to fake existence of a shadowy criminal.
Shadowy criminal. What are our options here?
Bag of chips.
What are chips doing there?
Maybe to bribe.
What the hell?
Something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal.
Fake the existence of a shadowy criminal.
It was hammers.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true.
Put the hammers down. Look, why is Byaku's hair like that? What a fucking emo boy.
They went to the
So-
nurses.
He put the blood spilled all over himself like a little fuckboy.
Then the hammer was planted.
Justice Hammer 3, yes. Oh, they even put Celeste as like a markdown. That's crazy.
Oh,
Dang.
that basically confirms it for us.
All found
So
bodies.
they found him at the same time. So
Oh,
this
this
boy
is when-
fucking
Yeah, when he's
dips.
struggling.
He's putting his body in there. He's pushing the cart. Taka's dead ass on the floor. So here comes Hifumi's dumbass all swayed.
It's like, yeah, I did it, dude, I did it.
So last big ass hammer fucking kills him too, betrays him.
This
And there's
motherfucker's a
the hammer.
snake.
And she cleans it off.
He's a goddamn
Dude, this fucking trial was so hard.
Hifumi's dude, like after this trial, you kind of like lose all respect you had for Hifumi, even if you didn't fucking have any to begin with for the guy. But like, what the fuck, dude?
He's
a simp.
He's
What
a
else can
simp,
I say?
dude.
He's a fucking scumbag.
Literally, that poster's there for it. Like, yeah, dude, I can give you that anime life you wanted, but come on.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Hold on,
with an
dude.
accomplice. The killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Bless.
you.
First,
That's a
they
hero
convinced someone to
puzzle.
meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Dang.
Man, what a
That someone they
drag.
met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look
So I don't
like
think
Robo Justice was
Hifumi really
attacking him.
gained anything from doing this, no? He's kind
No.
of just attacking Celeste just to help
You
Celeste.
probably offered pussy.
Yeah.
He's a simp, dude. He's a simp.
He was never gonna get.
Wait, but he's not interested in 3D, right?
I don't know, yeah, I guess
Maybe he was
not.
offered the chips. They did have him laying there.
Well, we'll see.
While the killer used
Yeah.
a digital camera to
It'll
take pictures
probably
of
be
the
our
assault.
reveal at the end.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then
Taka.
finally, at 6
No.
a.m.,
Oh, he looks like
they
a cool
moved into the
Saiyan,
murder phase of
dude.
the plan.
You know, technically, isn't he breaking the rule here?
It's
Yeah.
still early, though.
Yeah, why would he ever do that, that bastard?
They called
Change of
Taka to
character.
the equipment room.
Taco is actually a really cool character too. Great. Just to be killed by this fucking pig shit
Killed by
with
the-
nigga.
No, me
That's
personally,
Hifumi
I wouldn't
killed
let Hifumi kill
making
me.
it the scene
That's
of the
just me.
first murder.
Right?
Couldn't be me.
No. You know what I would have done? I would
Murder
have simply just
weapon was
dodged.
Justice
Boom.
Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the
Gay
refrigerator
ass.
and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Dang, if Kyoko was with them, she would have poked him and found out that he wasn't dead.
Easily.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Fucking dumbass.
Even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That
Yeah,
should cover
Sus is wild
everything
for
that
planning
happened
all
in
that
this
out there.
case. And the villain behind it all is...
What the?
Hey yo.
What is this fucking dummy ass? Whoa!
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
What a corny ass line.
Game over.
Corny. You said corny?
I lost?
Celeste was cool
No,
though.
dude, she was freaking dope. I knew she was gonna do some evil ass shit though.
You
I
can tell
sensed it.
the way her character her character's design.
The first time we heard her like pop off on Hifumi was already like a. You already saw it coming, you know.
Yeah, she's already like a really suspicious looking character.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang
Guess
heavy
you weren't lucky.
around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
There goes the
Taiko
accent.
Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko.
Whoa.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
What the hell?
Bro, a whole
That's
different.
it.
She sounds better too.
Hey.
We got an
hey,
N.
hey.
We're
It's just
freaking killers, dude.
across the board.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
We're definitely messing up a whole lot more than before.
Okay,
Nah,
Monokuma.
you guys kind of breezed through
I'm
the
ready to
first
begin.
half of it, or like
Or,
third of
no,
Oh.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Dang, dude.
They kill all the cool characters.
Shit.
I was kind of hoping they would tell us like how they were able to convince me.
yeah, that's what I'm most
The
curious
last.
about.
Let's
or
give it a
Taiko.
second. Taiko Yasuhiro. Oh jeez.
Oh, we're
It's
back.
basically
Oh,
formality
God.
at this point, but once again, you're totally correct.
Come on. Just need to make sure I'm recording.
Oh.
The black in this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly,
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Fumi's ineptitude was beyond my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Yuhumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
I'm sure she relied on her speciality, lying.
My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right to get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it my name, but... It was the one thing Hifumi and Taco were both super into.
Oh.
Alter.
So he's still a simp, but not for the exact reason he said.
Yeah, it's still a fucking 2D girl trapped
You
inside.
wanted that Chihiro see.
The true Rusi.
Does she mean... Is she talking about Alter?
Say what?
No.
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a
Fuck.
second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
Yeah, the adults are talking. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. What's that?
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi to the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what I was stolen. I know who did it.
what? Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. It took in you-know-what to Taka's room earlier to take pictures of it there. I deleted the pictures as soon as I'd shown Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Yeah, so it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
He really
Yo.
can lie about the entire fucking kingdom. Holy
That is a speciality.
what?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. Okay, I have more respect for Hifumi now.
Well,
yeah,
not
a little bit more.
really, but
Well, if you think about it, like, Taka doesn't seem like the type of dude to do something like that to someone, you know?
ultimate moral.
Yeah, it's literally the ultimate moral compass, so it would make sense for Hifumi to believe it, but at the same time, it's like, he believed it and he, you know, fought for Celeste because, you know, he thought Taka, like, did something really fucking horrible for her, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah.
It's in the negative. Still in the negative. Not as much in the negative, but it's still in the negative.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew he got a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said in my entire life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
That bastard.
This is unforgivable!
Bastard,
Completely
bastard, bastard,
unforgivable.
bastard.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I've come up with a plan.
Huh?
I have devised a very way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Yufumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that the item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem.
You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
He did say he had a knack for creating stuff like that in artsy, so makes sense.
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't even argue against that.
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
Oh,
God.
I feel like I could cry.
he's not even wrong. Well, when you're explaining your plan to Fumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you would actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part pretending to be dead and once someone showed up, I told him to stay. He'd be seriously wounded, was on the verge of death, but he could just barely hold on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Ifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Ifumi would have been an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Ifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up to the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along.
But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life be so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you to take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. Oh fuck. Hold up, give me a second.
Oh my.
From the moment our new life began here, my only thought has been escape.
But
all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously that was a lie.
Yeah.
Hey!
I can't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
That's why she was so complacent about living here, because she was trying to hide it.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have been nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
There was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
Castle?
God damn.
Dang, she's Dio.
And to gather wholesome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's why life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have been a dream reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor.
Endeavor.
I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
Literally the ultimate gaslighter.
That's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, that would be reincarnated. If I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And what she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. That statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
God damn, but all the cool people.
I guess I'll let
What's it
Kyoko
gonna
hold
be
on to
this time?
What?
Oh, that's me again.
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
God
I
dang
wouldn't
it,
wanna.
no.
She was cool too. Oh boy. Castle, huh? Oh no.
Bro, they make this on the. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
They're gonna burn her ass?
Dude, what a way to go!
Wow.
She does not fear death.
Alright.
God, you're loud.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now. My computer like shit itself.
I felt that. What?
Okay, well that certainly is something.
Wait, so did she get burned or ran over?
She got ran over, it
She
looks
got
like.
everything.
You got James, that's what she did.
Do the James, do the James. What the fuck does do the James even mean?
It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death's over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world. So many more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you let me get out of here.
Too bad!
Mm-hmm. You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you got some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
Wah-wah?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh!
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Hey, yo?
Ooh! How exciting!
Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh jeez, Rick. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay. Things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I get out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on and join your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
Wait, then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, you better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Not over.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else, head to the dining hall. I'll check with you later.
What?
"Why exactly are you going alone?"
so...
Do you even have to ask?
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I meant. You mean why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. standing here. Arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thanks, Bia.
Well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together?
No, not like that.
Does that mean I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
I mean...
I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyo there alone.
Shall we go?
She basically
Yeah.
I mean, she did say
So
that
then.
one time,
We need to get into that locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Thanks.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's safe, thank goodness.
I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
No wait, that's you guys.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. Stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
And I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer.
So now we can officially say the case is closed.
As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyo, please tell me, what were you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
Is that why you wanted to come with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation? When you do that...
Indeed.
Only natural that they think I'm the Master One spy, right? You too.
No. I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
I understand.
Go
It's true.
Kyoko route?
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and been going where I'm going. You see,
what I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Whenever I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Yo.
Correct.
Hey, you didn't read that one.
the boys' bathroom on the second floor does have a surveillance camera monitor on it. And in the storage closet there. Way in the back.
She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this?